Ready?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I got it. Yeah. Yeah, we're here at Crumbl. We're ready to rumble. It's a game. Sorry. Welcome to our special teachers/students episode. We're here talking with some teachers and some students to show our true love and appreciation for all the teachers internationally. I'm here with Bryson. Bryson, you're a senior, dog. Like, for real?
I am.
Dude, that's sick. How you feeling?
Pretty excited, see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I know, he's like, it's there. It's
It
real.
is there.
So you've had, 12 years of schooling. Who's your favorite teacher out of all those 12 years?
I actually have to go with a couple. I have to go with
sick.
my fourth grade teacher, name's Randy Oakey, and I'd have to go with my sophomore year history teacher named Sean
Dang.
Seastrand.
He remembers all of them like
Yeah.
a mind of an elephant. So why are they your favorite teachers?
They are my favorites because they just were always intact with me. They always cared about me not only as a student, but also as just a person. They just really showed that they cared.
I'm here with Maylee. Maylee, how are you?
I'm really good.
So good. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years old. Dang, jeez, you're getting up there. So out of all the grades that you've been in, who's your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher is Miss Wilson, my second grade teacher.
Oh, Miss Wilson, I love that. So why do you think she's your favorite?
Because she had a really good sense of humor.
Oh, I love that.
And she also did really fun writing projects. And my favorite subject is writing, so I feel like we have a lot in common.
So if she was sitting right here, right now, what would you say to her?
I'd say thank you for being such a great teacher, and I wish I could redo second grade just to be back with her. And, yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of
Crumbl Unboxed.
Thank you guys so much for joining us as we celebrate Teacher Appreciation and our Crumbl School Success Program as we honor a teacher from all 50 states. I am here with Loretta, Jordan, and Annie, and they are teachers. How are you guys?
Thanks for having us. We're good.
Yeah,
It's Thursday.
It is
We're doing
Thursday,
good,
you
though.
guys.
We survived.
You're ready for the week.
We're
Tell
ready
us
for the
a little
weekend.
bit about yourselves and why you wanted to pursue education.
I am Loretta McClure. I teach high school special ed, so the moderate to severe level. And then I've been in it for 8 years. So it's
Nice.
nice.
Fun.
That's wild. Well, thank you so much. What about
Thank
you?
you. So mine's kind of like a longer story. I've always loved school, not like was more like not academics, more athletics.
Athletics.
And so I loved the aspect of helping people learn something. So if I learn a new technique of jumping or throwing, because I do track, and I was like, I want to teach someone else that one. And then growing up, I was like, I'm going to be PR. I love communicating. I love talking to people. And then just wasn't get the feels, just like didn't feel right. And then my wife and we were talking, and like, what do you love to do? I'm like, I love helping people, and the youth are a fun group to work with.
Thanks.
I know.
Thank you.
They normally get like the bad rep, but they're a
love it.
fun group to work with. And then I changed my degree to education, and it's just all like lines came apart. Like it just happened. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
That's
And
awesome.
so now I've been educated for now the past 3 years, and it's been
That's
a
so
lot of
cool.
fun. So
So I'm a second grade teacher, and I've been in education for 4 years. I wanted to be an educator because both of my parents were educators, and I grew up in education. So my dad was actually my elementary school principal, which was way
Hey,
cool.
oh, that's
hard,
cool.
or was that
Oh, I
cool?
loved it because I was
Okay.
a good student.
Oh,
So-
okay.
And I'm sure he loved it because I was a good
So
student.
you were the one of those students that went into the principal's office for the candy bar.
Oh, all the time. Every day. Every day. So anyways, I just saw the impact that both my mom and dad made, and there was no other way. So I had to go into education.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, it was awesome.
Awesome. So what do you guys love most about your jobs and about teaching?
I love, obviously my students, because you wouldn't do it if you didn't love, like, the power of teaching and that aha moment. But it's the connections that you get to build. And for my students, they usually don't have a voice of their own. But I love when they get to find their voice. Like, I love it when they learn to advocate for themselves. It's like, that is better than anything. When they can find their voice, that's where there's power.
That's amazing.
That way you don't have to always talk for them, and that's teaching.
Yeah, I love that.
I'll totally second that for sure. My big things that I love is when they have like that aha moment, but when they truly find themselves. Like I teach 8th graders, and so they're in like that in between stage,
That
trying to
is
figure out who they are.
love.
Love for sure.
I know. Thank you.
That is love.
Because it takes a very special person. I mean, I love children. I don't know if I could do your job.
I couldn't do yours.
Is where it's at.
Middle schoolers, they have the bad rep, but
They do.
they have unique slang words that I'm learning. And
They are
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
But
I feel
That's
old.
awesome.
I don't even know half of them. I'm like 18. I know. I'm like, I don't even know them.
But no, it's always the fun things that they come up with. Like I have an ideal lesson plan. I hope this is going to work out. But they make the lessons in reality. Like when I have fun engagement, I'm like, finally, I have something to build off. It's not just me doing a lecture the whole time. I'm actually engaging, and that's when the true learning is, when they're willing to raise their hand and make a comment in class. That's what I like as a teacher, is when they're engaging with me. It's not just me. You sit down and shut up and let me do the talking. Yes, now, let's have a discussion. Let's learn
honesty.
together.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So cool.
Yeah, I also
that.
agree. The connection, that's what I'm there for every day. I always think back, like, do I remember what I taught like a week ago? No. But do I remember what funny stories happened or the love that was shown? Like, I always remember that. And I have stories and stories of things that have happened. And I just love that connection.
So what advice do you guys have for people who are wanting to go into teaching or people who are just starting to teach?
I would say breathe.
Totally.
Because they're not as scary as they think, or you think that they are. But I would also, because a lesson is going to come and go, right?
Sure.
And so make your space personal to you, because that's going to be your new home. To be honest, like, yes, our contract hours are 7.5 hours, but we all know it's not
We
that.
live
And
there.
we chuckle because we live there. But make that space so inviting, and that's where the connections happen. So worry more about the connection and your space than a lesson plan.
Love it.
I love that.
I totally agree. My father-in-law, he's an educator, and he was like, stay afloat. I don't want you to try to be the best swimmer. He was like, stay afloat. You just
Yeah.
need to keep your head above water.
Dude, put that on a t-shirt.
Stay
It would
afloat.
be.
Stay afloat.
And I will second that, is making sure your room feels like home, because it literally is your second home. You spend 8+ hours there, contract 7 hours, but you're there all the time, and you want to have that safe space away from home, but also making a safe environment for the students to come into.
Pick one thing that you want to like focus on and work on. Like, you don't have to do everything at once. And that's what I did when I was a teacher. Like, I wanted to make sure everything was perfect, but it's not going to be perfect. So just focus on one thing until you feel like you've mastered it, and then move on to the next.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
I would also, sorry, I'm going to
No,
butt in one
I
more
love
thing.
it. I love it.
So, like, find that extra thing that you love. So that way it's just not the grind of teaching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have the papers, like, that is teaching, yes. But you got to find that extracurricular thing that you really love. So you're a coach, right?
Yeah.
And then I do unified sports, which I don't know if that's what everybody knows, but unified sports is special ed plus their partners, regular ed, playing on the same field. Anyways, you got to find that extra little thing. Do you
Yeah.
have something like that too?
No.
Just
No. No, but even like
Come join
finding
our
your favorite
unified sports.
shows, or like I love Abbott Elementary to watch it because I'm like, wow, this is my day and I can laugh
Yes.
about it,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
But just anything that you do for yourself. Take time for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do is work at work, home at home.
Love it.
Yeah.
Don't take work at home.
Yeah. And that's
You got to have
true.
that separation. That's the big one.
Especially when there's a hard day. And when there's a hard day, which we all have, right?
Yep.
You got to leave it there.
Yep.
And you got to worry about your family, because family comes first.
And try to find that one pearl teacher, like as in like
Yes.
they're a genuine teacher that's going to be honest with you. Because my first years that it's the best career, going to be awesome. I had one teacher like, there's going to be days you're going to go home crying. I'm like, I'm going to go home crying? What? Or come home with bruises. But
But we say that, and we want people to become teachers.
become teachers. But
Yes. But it
But-
really is rewarding.
rewarding.
is,
But find
it
that
really
one
is.
teacher that's going to be positive and that's going to help motivate you, and
Yeah.
is going to tell you the truth
Right.
and not fluff it, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
True.
But still be honest with you. And if you're having a rough day, they can be there and
Yep.
vent to me.
Yeah.
and
Gotta
be
have
that
that
person.
teacher.
You need that person.
So is there anything that you want to say to your students or maybe give a shout out?
I want to give a shout out to all of my students if they're watching, which I know they will, but not just my students, but all across the U.S. with the Unified Sports Program. We love you. Keep it up.
Awesome.
For all my students that I've had, I just want to say I love you. You guys are the reason why I get up every morning to come to work. I love hearing your guys' comments and the crazy things I'm going to hear that day. So thank you.
That's
And I love you all.
That's awesome. Yes, I'd like to give a shout out to my students. Every day I always tell them, always, always, always remember that you're loved. And so they hate when I say it, but always, always, always remember that you're loved.
Aww.
I love that. So, I mean, what we came down here to do. Do you guys want to try some cookies?
Yes.
bring
do it.
it.
Let's bring it out.
Ooh, those look good.
Is that the new flavor, dulce de leche?
You know it. Should we start with that
Oh,
one?
and chocolate
yes,
chip.
do it.
Yeah, so that's our dulce de
Okay,
leche
are-
cookie.
Should we just dig in?
Yeah, just dig in.
Is that what we're doing?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's really good.
All right. If a student gave me this as a work, it'd be a solid 9.5.
Dang.
That caramel is delicious.
That caramel did have a spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Gonna
I
need
would
some
say nine.
milk with this. I'm gonna give that a 9.2.
Ooh, 9.2.
You gotta remember,
high.
teachers don't do 10.
Teachers
so
don't do
9.2
10.
Right,
is
right,
That's
good.
why I
That's what I'm
barely passed
thinking, a
high
9.
school.
We all
We're
have.
not giving 10s.
Yeah.
Giving 10s. What about you? Yeah.
9.
9.
Going for the 9.
Sweet. So what do you guys think we should try next?
I'm feeling kind of pinkish.
Pinkish?
Should we try the?
Yeah, that's our
Confetti cake?
confetti
Confetti
cake.
cake.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
get
That
all
is our
the frosting
confetti
out
cake.
Okay, I'm
first.
going in. I'm going in. That's good frosting.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's smooth.
That's very smooth.
So I'm
Well, that
giving
is
it an 8.
An 8? That's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say 7 for me. That was pretty good.
I'm really not a cake person, so I'd probably a 7 too.
7?
I'm going with like an 8.
We'll
and a
like
half.
it.
I
It's
like
like
it.
another 9.
That dulce de leche, that was a good one.
You
That's
give
that one is
actually
hard
really
you
to
give
judge.
10 to students,
That
I'm
was a
guessing.
good one.
That was a good one. I'm going to finish both cookies.
Do it.
Do it. That's what they're here for, right? All right. What are
I'll
we going
finish
for
it.
next, though?
Pick
I
in.
say semi-sweet. Is that
Semi-sweet chocolate chunk? That is semi-sweet
say
chocolate
it.
Okay. Let's do
chocolate
it.
chunk.
Let's do it.
Words, please.
I'm
And
a
then
milk
it's-
chocolate girly, so
Ooh.
Yeah, and it can't be like cheap chocolate.
No.
It has to be
so
good
we'll see if this
chocolate.
passes the test.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have this quite often, so I know this flavor quite well.
Yeah, that's good chocolate. I don't know what they use, but it's decent chocolate.
That is-
good.
And I'm kind of a chocolate snob.
All right, well, you start the reading.
Yeah, I start the rating.
I still think that caramel is so good. So I'm going to give that an 8.8 because I do love my chocolate. And I don't like cheap chocolate, so this is good.
This would be a solid 8.5 for sure.
I think I'm giving it a 6. I'm a milk chocolate girly. It was
Really?
good. I'm a milk
I like
chocolate
it.
girl, though.
Milk
Chocolate.
chocolate's good. It's hard to beat. So what's speaking to you guys next?
I'll choose the raspberry.
Raspberry
I
Danish?
do love the raspberry Danish.
Raspberry Danish.
That might outbeat
Ooh.
that.
That might get a 10.
That I don't know. Let's find out.
That one's good.
Wait a darn minute.
Now, I'm not a big raspberry fan, but
Are you?
I
You're-
might
no,
be a
he's
raspberry.
not.
I'm not normally
You're
one,
not.
but this might
Hitting the
change.
spot.
That's
Oh, it
good,
does-
though.
oh.
With the
That is
frosting
really good,
on
yeah.
top.
It is good.
Like
like
I said,
it.
normally I don't like that flavor, but this one's hitting
you're
the
feeling
spot.
it.
I think this might be
I
like a close
would
8.5 as well, 8.5.
Eat at least a half a cookie of that one.
This is like a 9 for me.
I would give that a 9 too. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm like betraying the dulce de leche. It's really good.
No, that was really good.
That was really good.
That
All right.
was. We have
Man,
2
we still got
cookies
more.
left.
Okay,
Yeah. What are we feeling? Oatmeal raisin or the brookie?
let's do the oatmeal.
Let's
Okay.
do oatmeal.
See, I like that.
Simple,
Because it's
it's
simple.
good.
Simple.
Mhm.
I do too. It reminds me of like my grandma's house. And it's like nostalgic for me.
Ooh, yeah.
She would like make these for me. Because it was never just chocolate chip. No. You gotta get like something in there.
Oh,
Make it
yeah.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Healthy. You
Gotta
know?
get the oats in there.
As a
No, gotta
health
get the oats in
teacher,
there.
is that healthy?
Yeah, is that healthy?
Carbs are still up. Just kidding.
But it's good.
Yeah, it was good. That's like an 8.7 for me.
Yeah, that's a hard one because I like the simplicity.
I think
8.9.
That's high.
That's actually like it because it's simple.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It's good.
And if
It
you
was
don't
good.
like a cookie with all, like, not every cookie has to be all fluff.
Yeah.
no. I think I'm giving it an 8.
It's
It's
good.
pretty good.
That is a
See,
good
but I like the fluff.
I think
You
I'm-
like the fluff.
I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep this one as an 8 as well. An 8.
Good.
Yeah.
So our
Going
last
for the
cookie,
brookie?
the brookie. Yeah.
Okay. All
right.
right, let's do it. Oh, that's like a brownie. That is good. It's a little rich for me, though.
I would say that this one is sweeter.
It is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a little rich.
And because of that, I probably will give it a good 7.5. Because it still tastes delish, but I don't know if I could eat a
it
whole
is good.
cookie.
Yeah. I'm like 6.8. Like, it was good. It was just a lot. You know?
But honestly,
Rich.
you could share a whole cookie if that's what you can, like, get.
Absolutely, yeah.
Share it with your fam.
Yeah.
And
Meaningful moments. Share it with
Yeah.
people, you know?
meaningful moments.
Meaningful moments.
Look at you.
There I go.
like it.
I'll give it
Like
a
we
7.
haven't had enough.
No, for real. For real. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. We have a little bit of a surprise for you guys. I don't know if you've noticed my, my varsity jacket.
Yes.
I
Yes,
feel really
very
cool
cute.
with it on. Just,
As you
you
should.
know.
So jealous.
So if you
Looks
guys,
good.
you guys want to try it, but
Yes.
try your own.
What?
Please.
What?
I got a little
You know,
stuff
real
for you
men wear
guys.
pink, right?
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We wear pink on Thursdays.
Am I handing this down?
Oh no, I think that one's yours.
Oh,
Okay.
No, it's like a
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a legit, this is
Crumbl
what I
Cares.
always thought I would want or like have
hold
in
on.
high school, but I never did.
This is so fun.
No,
this
thank
is
you.
awesome.
Yeah, of
Thank
course. You
you.
guys look so good.
Oh my gosh, look at all the
It mirrors, they
sleeves.
make
I know
my
the
muscles look
sleeves.
big.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Pop
They
those
do.
collars, pop
Do
those.
it.
Now we need, like, what do they put on them? Like,
Like the pins, yeah.
Oh, the pins.
like the pins
We're
on the
going
sleeve.
straight
Varsity
80s.
letter.
Varsity letter.
Straight 80s.
Well, like,
can
the,
get a
like the
truck
Letterman
one.
pin.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and get my pins off of my jacket.
We lettered them cookies, everyone.
I need a cookie pin right here.
I know the cookie pin, Pam. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out these week's cookies and check in the description for how to nominate your favorite teacher for the Crumbl Teacher of the Year.
My students.
Hey, listen up.
You know, my students.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have one
And
to
mine.
You probably.
Yeah. I only have 232 this
Oh,
semester.
only,
Just saying.
only.
More of a chance.
More of a chance.
Who is your favorite teacher?
Mrs. Wrangle.
Mrs. Wrangle?
First grade teacher.
Your first grade teacher? Oh, I love that. So what makes her your favorite teacher?
She likes frogs.
She likes frogs?
Yeah, and she had a poster in the back of her room with frogs on it,
No way.
and I loved it because it showed how much we're growing in our reading.
Oh, I love that. So what do you love most about your teacher?
Whenever she gives an example, she makes it funny. We were doing past tense verbs, and she was saying I was walking, so she was like going do 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 do.
That is funny. That is so funny. So what grade are you in?
I'm in 4th grade.
4th grade.
Yes.
Dang. How has it been? So fun?
Yeah, it's been so fun.
So fun. So what do you love most about her?
She's really funny, and she has a really good, she always brightens up the classroom, and I feel like she includes everybody in whatever project we're doing.
What grade are you in?
Oh, I'm a senior in college.
Senior in college,
I'm going to
dude.
graduate in April, yep.
No way. That's
Yeah.
sick. There are lights there.
I know.
What are you graduating in? What's your major?
Linguistics.
Dude,
Linguistics,
that's sick.
yes.
So you've been through a lot of schooling.
Yeah, so many
So-
teachers, so much
So
school.
many teachers.
Yeah.
Do you know who's your favorite?
Oh, I had a lot of really good teachers. But I think my favorite was probably Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Mr. Taylor. He was the athletic trainer at my high school.
Cool.
He healed a lot of people.
a lot of
he
injuries.
healed a lot of
Did you play
injuries.
sports?
I was on the dance team.
Oh, cool.
I had a lot of concussions for some reason.
Oh, wow.
But he helped me. He helped me through 'em.
So
So,
what's your
yeah.
favorite part about him? Like, what makes him your favorite?
He was just fun. He was fun and he was real and he was helpful.
Oh, I love that.
And he's just like this buff guy walked around like pounding out all of these tape jobs and helping the football players, the dancers, and I don't know. He was just really cool and always
I love
there.
that.
Like really good athletic trainer, but also a great mentor. Like he was
I
there
love
for
that.
you in your life instead of just in school.
Do you have any funny stories about him? She's like, let me tell
Let
you.
me tell
Let
ya."
me tell you.
Yes, but it's not about school. There was a time when I was about to leave my family for a long time, and they dropped me off at the airport, and I was sitting at the gate, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. But then, who comes around the corner?
No way.
Who is it?
It's
Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor comes around the corner, and I stand up, and I have tears in my eyes, and I say, hi, Mr. T. And he was like, Piper, what? And so it was crazy that he showed up in the time when I was like
That's
so
cool.
afraid.
You're right.
And it was
for
just
real.
a familiar face. So
Oh, I love that.
so grateful for that. It's such a tender memory for me.
So cool.
Yeah.
So if Mr. T was sitting right here, right now, what would you want to say to him?
Oof. Hey, I'd say, hey, man. Thanks for everything. You're the best. Keep doing what you do. Thank you for loving everybody as much as you teach them. And
I love that.
yeah, just thank you. Good job at teaching.
So who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Susan,
Miss Susan? Oh, I love that. What do you love most about her? And why is she your favorite?
she makes fun work.
Do you have any funny stories about her?
Mm.
I don't know. Is she a pretty funny teacher, though? Is she fun to be around?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about preschool?
Everything.
Everything. Do you play with blocks? Do you color?
No,
No?
we mostly do work.
You mostly do work? Well, that's fun too, right? Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Cameron, for being here. This has been super fun. So is there anything that you want to say to your teachers?
Now that I'm nearing the end, I would just like to say that looking back, I am so grateful for all the teachers that I've had, not just these two great examples, but all of them. They have helped me shape and become the person that I am today, and I am forever grateful for each and every one of you.
We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Peace out.